You're watching the show that puts Mid-Michigan news in focus. This is Focal Point.
Hello, I'm Josh Sidorowitz.
And I'm Chloe Hill. Welcome to Focal Point. Right to work wasn't even on the agenda this week.
Yep, and now just days later, legislators have okayed the bill.
As we wind down National Adoption Month, the newly crowned Miss Lansing is continuing to fight for adoption rights. Focal Point's Joe Khalil has that story. Thanks, Edith. Well, it's Design Day. Students from MSU's College of Engineering showed off their talents and innovations. And even though registration has ended, those students who don't want to change their address or can't get home to vote can vote absentee. It's a process that's simple, but there are some rules. For many students, driving home on Election Day isn't an option. So many Michigan State students like Andrew actually requested an absentee ballot be sent to their current address. This way, students can vote from the comfort of their own homes. From the Capitol to the Breslin Center, Governor Rick Snyder is MSU's commencement speaker this December. He will be speaking on Saturday, December 15th at 10 a.m. All commencement speakers, including Snyder, will receive honorary degrees from Michigan State. So he's become one of the most iconic mascots in the country, but while Sparty may just be one man, he definitely doesn't do it all by himself. Focal Point's Josh Sidorowitz gives us a look behind the scenes. Well, coming up, even on a campus with thousands of people, some international students feel isolated and alone.
Yeah, and students may be putting their health at risk to push through finals week. We'll have those stories when we come back.
I'm Lauren Gentili.
And I'm Chloe Hill. Welcome to Focal Point. With the Budget Control Act set to expire on December 31st, President Obama has been working with lawmakers to avoid a fiscal cliff, which means if a proposal is not passed, large tax increases and cuts to federal spending are set to take effect on January 1st. For MSU students, that could impact grants and federal aid. If a decision isn't made, the federal spending on education will be reduced. Each year, the federal student aid provides about $150 billion on education each year through grants, loans, and work study. This accounts for about 15 million students each year. Well, coming up next, why MSU faculty are worried about getting to work on time while a potential pollution problem may be fixed.
Yep, and an historic MSU facility gets a facelift and a celebration.
Coming up, are you confused about the ballot proposals? Well, we have an MSU expert here to help us figure them all out. The East Lansing Public Library would not be a library without the books on the bookshelves. So, what this millage would do would be maintain these services, along with others, for residents in the community. Not only are temperatures going down this week, but so are the gas prices.
Yep, and Michigan's average gas price has dropped nearly 30 cents since last week.
Thanks, Lauren. Well, costumes, candy, and kids can only mean one thing this time of year. The city of East Lansing hosted its annual Great Pumpkin Walk. Kids and even some adults dressed up to trick-or-treat down Grand River, receiving candy, coupons, and lots of smiles. Thanks, Lauren. Finally, tonight, the Old Lansing Newsboys were out and about this week.
Yep, and they were handing out their famous gag papers for a good cause.
That's all for our show tonight. We leave you now with sounds from Acapalooza.
And have a good night.